couple cranks. Couple cranks in. Still there. Couple cranks in. One crank in. One more. It's number 4. You guys pick number? I get it time. What? Time. I tell you what number. It's number 4 right now. Right? It's okay. I'm fine. You're 2. No. Real slide, Avis 2. 1, 3, 4, 6. Only flat. Mention the map. Alright. Okay, guys.
Hey, Zip. We just had a bite. We were out at sea right now. Good to see you. We just had one of the rods go off. Short-billed spearfish hit it. Didn't take it, but.
It looked like it had a big dorsal.
So I don't know if there's a lot of noise or not, but anyhow, like I said, we just basically got underway a little bit ago. Probably only going to stream for maybe an hour or so. Here with Ava. Hey, Woody. If you can see way up yonder, that's that other island way up there in the shadow is Maui. I'll try not to be zoomed in if anybody's sick.
Next one. I can. Good job.
Yeah, we're over about 3,000 or 4,000 feet of water right now at depth. This Kona is a great place to fish because it gets deep like instantly. So hey, Lemon. Just reset a second ago. Basically, we're doing we have these outriggers here and lines attached.
I saw you earlier.
Here, see that little swivel thing there, that little snap. Hey, Nanny, good to see you. Basically, it just helps spread the rods, the lines. Not all just on top of each other. So there's 5 rods out right now.
Damn it, Chris! Get on! Oh man.
Yeah, sleep well, Nanny.
gets the hooks. I did do the hooker on that one. For sure. Yeah. Nice. Some shrink wrap on it, but it wasn't really hooking. Shrink wrap's long.
The other day we're out here, we saw a bunch of pilot whales too, well, cruising around in random spots. No worries, buddy. Enjoy your learn. Appreciate you showing up.
Yeah. Yes. It's all good.
You can see how close we are to shore, and how deep we are. It's like I said, it's Kona,
We're almost 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet deep right here.
That's 3 bites. The first bite was a single bit. We did 3 bites.
And any mods, I don't have my other phone with me, so if there's an activity, like redeems or bits, stuff like that, you can let me know. I won't be able to see any.
Yeah. I get the food from. We get to you guys. Oh, not mine, driver.
Oh, see, I wouldn't even know that. That's the bad thing about this app, is I can't see that stuff since I don't have the Twitch dashboard or Stream Elements on this app, on the Prism app.
Definitely got my time then. I paced like 30 days here. Okay, good. Not everybody wants to use it, right? They don't want to drive. 5 years, I like that. Does anybody need a license?
And hopefully we have a good, stable stream today.
Got some food in there too in a Ziploc bag. Toss me that.
It rains every day in Hawaii, buddy. Depends on where. There was a good little rainstorm yesterday, right at sunset. I posted a little video in the scrapbook channel. But up in the hills there, it's always raining. But there's spots that like South Point down there, it's a little drier. Up on the saddle, between the volcanoes, up on the saddle road and stuff, it's a little drier up there, more deserty type. And then obviously the east side of the island, Hilo, is one of the rainiest places in the U.S. I think I read 168 inches a year average rainfall. And over here it's a little drier. But on the other side is where all the waterfalls are and everything. But the weather over here is perfect. I mean, it's like a whole whopping 82 degrees Fahrenheit, something, maybe 83. It's not very warm. Yeah, the Hilo is way more rain than up there, but yeah, it's all jungles and waterfalls everywhere, so, and definitely greener from all the rain that gets over there. Different type of fauna. But all the trips, I've basically been all over the island, and all the trophy years, all the trips I've been to. Yeah, Pacific Northwest gets a lot of rain. Even very northwest California gets a lot of rain up there. And like the Trinity Alps and up towards Humboldt, things like that. A lot more rain than I get. I get a lot of rain too, but not like that. No fish, he's just checking something. In case you're wondering why I was reeling. Deckhand. Just showing where the fish hit a minute ago and just checking it. Like that was the one that got the bite a minute ago, right when I was going live. You can see how big that is. So I'll try not to be on the zoom too often, just I don't want to get very sick. I know the gimbal does pretty good. Things steady. And you can see out here the lures. Those are the lures. So basically they're just like going across the top. They have basically like a little cup in the front. Creates a little bubbly action and gets the fish excited. Shadow right on the horizon, a little dark spot. You can see it is island of Maui. Yeah, very shiny. So they mimic bait fish, squid, different things like that is what they're supposed to mimic. Yeah, no problem. I'll try to do a little better on that. Yeah, between the motor and the water, yeah, it probably is kind of hard to hear. And wind. What I was saying, way off in the distance, if you can see the shadows there, right at the horizon and the clouds, behind the clouds there, that's the island of Maui. Yeah, I bet it is pretty loud. I mean, 'cause I've been up here on the bridge. Hey, old buddy. Still coming. How good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Good idea. Coming back.
So we had the same captain when we went out the other day fishing, and I caught a marlin. Another guy in the boat caught a short-billed spearfish. That was kind of fun. I'm actually streaming live on Twitch. No, that's fine. You're not interrupting at all. No. Oh, it's very smooth, Denise, and welcome in. I've got people from Romania on here, US, England, Wales, Netherlands. Who else is on here?
You have the same shades on?
Yeah. I love them. They're like the best. I used to be a big Revo fan, and then I had issues with the pair, and then laughed out. Like, got a pair of these, and it's like never went back. But the Revos were nice too.
Revo are good.
Yeah, I heard the Maui gyms up there got burned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. say, so we're out here just trolling around the ocean, looking for some pelagic fish. Could be tuna, dorado or mahi-mahi. Tunas could be ahi, which generally is yellowfin or I think big eyes. Ono, which is wahoo. Blue marlin or striped marlin out here. And short-billed spearfish. Those are pretty much the likely culprits. There's always a chance for an oddball, something else in there too, I guess. Yeah, there's no cod here. This is just the wrong type of water. Too warm. No fish and chips for you. But all these fish make the best sandwiches, sushi, ceviche, all around good eating. Typically the marlin get released. They're not the best eating fish. Unless it's mortally wounded, not to survive, they're always released.
You guys remember your numbers?
So, ahi, yellowfin are really, really good. Very versatile fish. Yeah, they have a short-billed swordfish here, or a spearfish here, but they're all in the billfish family, Woody. Not a true swordfish, but like I said, the billfish, marlins are in that family. Those are the short-billed spearfish. Yeah, there are a lot of sharks out here. There's unlikely to catch one, but I mean it's always a possibility. You got makos, oceanic white tips, black tips out here. There's tiger sharks, Galapagos sharks. I'm trying to think of all the species that are here. Occasional whale sharks, but of course those are more fish-eating plankton, krill kind of a thing, more like a whale. Before. Yeah, swordfish is very good to eat. That spearfish that was caught the other day, I got some pieces off of it, and it was delicious. It was delicious. How was work today, P4? I think I saw you there. You were working today. The restaurant.
Yeah. Remember your number.
It's always raining there, Woody. You need to move to the desert or the outback. Get away from the rain. Oh, okay. You were just there visiting. Gotcha. I don't do that. On my days off, I usually don't go to work and hang out, but it's a different type of work. And if I go into work, the office, I'll end up doing something. It's called a workaholic.
That's gorgeous. We get all week.
Oh, it has been nice. was watching last night a little bit, Poultry in Motion. He's a UK-based IRL streamer. He was in London for a movie and Comic-Con thing, but it was raining there where he was yesterday. Not a heavy rain, just enough to be a pain in the butt. See, all the rains here, I mean, even when it does rain here, at least this time of year, I mean, it's a warm rain, so it's not like it's cold and miserable. And it was all the rains I've had so far this week have all been fairly light. Now, when I went to Hilo the other day, going over the saddle road and coming down the grade to Hilo, it was pouring. But luckily, by the time I got to Hilo, it had cleared up. But that would have been definitely a get wet kind of a rain. Usually, it's not. Well, it'll probably rain later, but. Usually it rains just for a little bit and stops. As things are passing through. Ava's over there playing on her iPad right now, so oh, her phone, sorry. What's good about being up here, looking back, is you can a lot of times see the fish strike. A lot of times they'll come up and, especially the marlin stuff, they'll try to whack it with the bill and try to like injure the fish and come back and get it again. But I'm by no means an expert, but that's what I've kind of seen in my years of fishing. And then a lot of times with tuna, when I'm tuna fishing, they just kind of roll, and just kind of just suck it down. But you can see that a lot of times here, like earlier with the short-billed spearfish, it's up there parked around. You can actually see it break the surface in the back right there. Not yet, Mr. Whale. Good to see you, buddy. I was out. This is that kind of the area I was the other day when we saw the pilot whales. But obviously they're always moving, so there's no guarantee to see them today. Just a gorgeous day on the ocean. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Moni. Good to see you. Yeah, and I just saw this shout out. Yeah, check out Fatty Whale stream. It's fitness. I was able to catch one right before I left on the trip, actually. It was pretty cool. Timing doesn't always work out well for me, but make sure you give him a follow if you're not already, please. Always a good day to fish. I missed exactly what Joe said, but I'll just kind of go back and try to read it here in a second. those of you just joining, we're offshore of Kona, Hawaii, big island, the island of Hawaii. Very unique situation here because right offshore it just gets deep super fast. So right now we're 5,000 feet of the bottom, it's roughly give or take. And we're just
back to the cooler.
And we're just like I said, just a couple miles offshore here, 5 miles maybe. But it creates a unique opportunity to get these pelagic fish in very close to shore. A lot of places you got to go out quite a ways to do it. So I've been down Mexico and you couldn't even see land. We were doing some fishing down there. Same thing in the Caribbean. I've been so far offshore, it's not even funny. The islands are a little speck in the distance. So it's very, very nice. You can basically, once you're outside the harbor, you're basically can start fishing. Hey Stamp, good to see you. Again, if you're not already, join the Discord. I've been posting a lot of pictures from the trip there this week. I posted a few other places too, just the random things, but that's where I've been posting pretty much everything in the Scrapbook channel. Some diving stuff, different things, pictures from the boat the other day. We're out on Monday. Like I said, just a reminder, mods, I don't have my other phone with me, so I can't see anything like any stream element actions like notifications for bits, subs, and like that, redeem channel point redeems. And if anybody does a hydrate redeem also, I will do it, but my water's downstairs, so I'll do that later. I don't know if you noticed, but there are a couple of new emotes in there that I uploaded right before I left. I want to tweak both of them though, I think, a little bit. See if you guys can find them. I will say I picked a good time to not be at home because it's had a crazy heat wave back home, so triple digit temperatures in Fahrenheit. I think where I live yesterday was 108 degrees. Today is supposed to be the hottest day at 109, and it's supposed to start cooling down. So here it's a nice blustery 82 degrees. Just beautiful, beautiful weather. Yeah, Boop made the taco, the fork holding the taco. I might see if she can modify a little bit and maybe drop some of the handle, maybe a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. I know it comes out small. Or maybe I can tweak it myself, possibly. Yeah, I've been kind of watching that Homa, looks like Brownsville, Fort Lavaca area. what I'm seeing as far as potential landfall for that hurricane. Although I'm not watching it up to date, but that was some of the models I saw yesterday. Haven't looked this morning. No, not a hit yet. Just sitting up here on the nice high vantage point there. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you a zoom in right above my head. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe wherever you are. Yeah, if you've got Amazon Prime account, you do get a free sub to a streamer each month. Doesn't have to be me, but make sure you use it somewhere so they don't go to waste. Streamers get paid, and you have it, might as well use it. Sorry, I'm getting close to don't even look at me, get close to the microphone, just with the wind and things like that. You don't even close in shots of my ugly mug. But the name of the game in this type of fishing is basically just covering ground. It's pelagic fish. I mean, they're kind of all over the place. And it's not like some other fish that, you know, bottom fish that might be hold the structure. These things will be out kind of just cruising all over the place. There are some oddities, some abnormalities you can have. If you got buoys or something that attracts bait fish, or sometimes big clumps of sargassum or some of the seaweed stuff that's floating around, little patties. Sometimes the bait fish will get in there, and sometimes you'll get some of the other fish will be hanging around there because the bait fish is there. But in general, all these fish are just randomly cruising, looking for food. So, and they can see this stuff. Most of these fish probably aren't cruising right on the surface; they're down below. But you can see the clarity here is really good. So I mean, you can see quite deep. Flush lateral lines and such, they can detect the vibrations and movements of the lures. Moni, is it pretty hot up there in Alberta right now? Gotta have this gimbal, otherwise you guys will be seasick. Thing keeps it nice and smooth, thankfully. It would be bad. Yeah, we're starting off pretty bad for fires in California. There's getting to be a lot of them already. Nothing too crazy yet. I mean, there's a few decent ones, but it's just been a bad year. The way the rain came was, I think, well timed or poorly timed, however you want to look at it. They were, it would rain. It was warm, rain, warm, just enough to keep the grass just keep growing. So most everything has been like grass fire type stuff. But the grass is taller than normal this year. It is tall. Kind of going into the wind, so they kind of shield this best I can. So, but it's made for a lot of fires. Sleep well, P4. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Yeah, and those of you in Europe, appreciate you hanging in here or just stopping by at least. I know it's very, very late there. I think it's 11 hours difference in the UK and then 12 hours for a big part of the rest of Europe. I know the Netherlands is 12 hours difference exactly from where I'm at here in the Hawai'i pollution zone. I'm not necessarily looking where the camera is all the time to see if any of the whales show. Could be dolphins out here too, but a lot of spinner dolphins in the area. Yeah, a real fatty one. There's probably a lot of wind noise in the mic, and I apologize for that, but it's kind of the way we're going here. I'm trying to shield it a little bit, but it's just blowing pretty good. Kind of going into the wind, and the wind's kind of blowing anyway, so it's out here on the ocean. When I was out on Monday, we saw quite a few different pods of pilot whales. Some close, some far. And they're actually closer relative to dolphins than they are actually true whales. They're fishy whale. Kind of looking at something on her phone. But the mission today is to try to get her on something. And there are 4 other people on the boat that are fishing. They're down below. A couple from the San Francisco Bay Area, another couple from Minnesota. appreciate it. Yeah, but the water is just gorgeous. Gorgeous color blue. Oh, Stamp, thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. No, but I've been wanting to do some streaming other places and just been going. And the time zone kind of makes it challenging too, because when I do have a free moment, it's been it's like middle of the night for the Europe or oddball times for the US. So we are 3 hours behind Pacific time out here on the Hawaiian Aleutian. So I know a 12-hour difference from Netherlands, 11 from the UK. It's alright, I call her Dennis sometimes. Yeah. I'm going to try to find some more stuff here because I do leave Monday afternoon, late afternoon to go home. I'm going to try to see if I can't do something other later this evening. Tomorrow. I'll do something. I'll get at least one more stream in somewhere here. Even if I just do a sunset stream or something, because the sunset's like literally. I posted a video in my scrapbook channel in the Discord last night, but like right at 7:04, 1904, that sun just literally dipped below the ocean, below the horizon. Ohio, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we're offshore Kona, Hawaii right now. Just doing a little deep sea fishing with my daughter. 4 other fishermen aboard. Got the captain and deckhand. Hope you've been doing well, Ohio. Been a while since I've seen you. Nothing yet on this trip today. We did have a bite, but when I was out on Monday, I caught a blue marlin, about 150 pounder that we released. Another guy on the boat caught a short-billed spearfish, which is phenomenal eating, and so I was able to get a few pieces from him off that. He gave me some, so shared some, which made some ceviche with part of it, long gone, and grilled the rest and ate that. So it was quite a nice treat. I think I've eaten fish every single meal of every single day I've been here so far. I've been eating maybe some smoked marlin and papayas in the morning typically. Poke, grilled fish, just different things for the day, throughout the day. Obviously it's definitely a lot of fish here in the Hawaiian diet, cuisine, culture. Not a skirt fish. Spear. S-P-E-A-R. Cracking me up. So it looks like Lemon gave a gift sub. Thank you very much. Like I said, I just saw that from you guys' notes. Like I said, since I don't have my other phone on me, I can't see any of the mod view type stuff. So, and with this app, I don't see a lot of the different notifications. Yeah, it very well could be the wind. It's not as, we kind of turned a little bit, so the wind is a little bit better, but it's still pretty windy. Head's on a swivel, just kind of looking around. This thing about being on the ocean, you never know what you're going to see. Tony, thank you for stopping by, friend. Have a good afternoon. Yes, lots and lots and lots of water. Was the poem "Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink"? Water, water everywhere, nor a drop to drink, or something like that. From the ancient rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, if I recall. It's been a long time since I've read that. Never seen it, Desi, but I know that there's several of those Final Destinations, but they're all about predictions. I think people seeing their deaths right before it happened, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. I don't typically watch that type of movies. Well, I don't really watch movies at all, so. But I am up on Frank. I have seen Lord of the Rings numerous times. He's listened to all of it, but he's listened to some of it because it's starting to show in his streams. I'm wondering if he didn't sneak off and watch some of them in the re-releases. They just re-released them all in the U.S. Remastered 4K beginning of June. I think it was like June 8th, 9th, and 10th, or 9th, 10th, and 11th, something like that they released the 3 Lord of the Ring movies back in the theaters. Worldwide? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were or not. I can only speak for the US, obviously. All those type of movies ads that are like that are they kind of pigeonhole themselves into a plot, or a story, and then there's only so much you can do with it, I think. Another small fishing boat. Yeah, you just need to have Bilbo on speed dial for the Lord of the Ring timestamps, Woody. Attach that clip on the outrigger, and when a fish hits, it'll jerk it off that little release, and that's kind of what we're looking for here. And then larger fish take off and run with it. Well, any of the fish probably run with it, but here are the real ones. They don't always take it immediately, as I was saying earlier. They may come up and just swat at it to kind of stun, quote unquote, stun the fish or the bait fish that they think they're getting, and they come back after it. Sometimes you can tease it and do different things. No, we're facing a different direction. So we kind of, like they're just doing kind of circles out here. In essence, trying to cover ground, but there's been fish up here, so there's no reason to, you know, some people might take off way far south, or, I mean, theoretically, I guess someone could go north, west, out quite a ways, but there's been fish over here, so. Biggest rule of fishing is you never leave fish to find fish. Yeah, 180. Woody. Yeah, especially in most of the medley stuff. I mean, yeah, you've got it pretty dialed in. I think a lot of us are getting, I mean, you better than anybody, but a lot of us, we start hearing the same ones over and over and over again. You start drilling in your mind, oh, that's that one, Yeah, that does make it helpful in those cases, Woody, with the live birds. I'm trying to turn the camera a little bit because it's a nice little gust of wind coming right now, so might be a little loud. some of the, when he sneaks in like a mashup in the medleys kind of thing too, that kind of throws me off for a second too. It's like, wait a minute, oh, it's this, no, it's this. Well, actually it was both. Now the wind is drifting to my back, so that should be a little bit quieter. Like, the body can kind of shield it. Won't be perfect, but I hope that helps. Coincidentally. It's actually pretty smooth, Desi. I mean, it's, when you're on the boat, it's actually, like I said, it's not bad at all. I mean, now I do know that, you know, some people get motion sickness easier than others. I am blessed in that regard. I do not get seasick. Well, let me rephrase that. I haven't to date. I've been in some pretty rough stuff. I've been out on the water where you get these troughs between the waves, and all you see 360 degrees around you is water. Because you're down these little troughs in the waves. And even the swell size isn't so bad. What gets a lot of people, I think, is the cycle of the waves. So whatever that swell is, you know, between, you know, just like any other wave, you know, that frequency and that cycle coming in, you know, the closer it is like that, the more you're going to be bouncing up and down, get beat up. Stamp, thank you for popping in, buddy. Appreciate you joining for a while. Ohio? No. This is a non-singing stream. I think I did say one time that I would sing for, I can't remember, some ungodly amount of money, but yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. Yeah, no Wellerman, no pirates. No yo-ho, yo-ho. I was thinking that's what it was, Hudson, but I couldn't remember it. That's been so long. Yeah. Oh, and I don't plan on getting a song in this spot. No reason to. Oh, it's a beautiful day for boating. The airport's right over there. 10 minutes. I didn't know there was both for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there. I was thinking it popped in because it kept popping in there a lot, so I'm not sure what happened. Ah, okay. One is announced and one is pending. That works. Yeah, we can deal with that later, no big deal. Yeah, I do remember that we did that before. Now you say that Woody, when announced, wasn't working at all, the mobile stuff quite right. Did a big long sweeping turn. Oh, no worries. I didn't expect you to be here at all. I told you guys in mod chat that I realized it was late, especially those in Europe. So. How big's this boat? 42 feet. It's a 42-foot Hatteras is what we're on right now. Yeah, it's sun came out from behind the clouds. Desi, thank you for the gift sub. I didn't see to who, but thank you. Yeah, very comfortable. It's got a very spacious cabin down below. The fighting deck, so you got the fighting chair there. Rods. So both sides have outriggers extended out. Like I said, that basically spreads the lines out in the troll, so you're not getting everything all tangled. And this kind of gives a nice, good spread. Yeah, I call it a fighting chair because it's got. When you're fighting the fish, especially a large fish, I mean, marlin can get over 1,000 pounds. So, but when you're fighting a big fish, or marlin, tuna, whatever, having a seat, you clip the rod into your belt. You want to use your feet, your legs, I should say. Not just kind of your back, ideally, because you have a lot more strength in your legs. So you'll kind of bend your legs, crouch down. Kind of kneel down with it, drop the rod tip, and then straighten your legs. Then as you go back, do it again, you reel down, reel down, reel down. That's kind of a good method for fighting the fish. Yeah, these aren't little fish that you catch in a pond or whatever. These things fight pretty hard. No, you don't get strapped to the chair because you're not going anywhere, because you're not attached to the, you got the belt on and all that stuff like that, but you're not going to go anywhere. So the drag, everybody has this thing saying, hey, you're going to get taken overboard. That's not the case, because the fish can only exert so much force, and after that, the drag will be set, whatever the drag's set for in pounds, 40 pounds, whatever the drag set for, that's as much pressure as it can be exerted before the line starts taking line. So you're not going to get yanked over. I mean, I guess in theory you could if you were just standing there on the end of the boat, holding the rod, doing whatever, didn't let go, and had your drag too tight. I mean, I guess in theory you could, but yeah, it's all pretty safe. Jaws 4. Good to see you, GF. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, not everybody does. So it's a lot of different. I mean, you don't. Every fish. So if you're trying to fish for one, let's say in a lake, I'm using different methods than you're using for the ocean, and whether you're trying to catch pelagic fish or bottom fish, or surf casting. I mean, there's just so many different methods. It's like anything else, it's like music. There's not just one instrument. There's many different ways to make music with all the different various instruments. Same thing. Just a lot of different ways to do things. Like I said, this method, trolling, like I said, you're just basically dragging these things behind the boat, trying to find that fish that's out there just swimming around looking for something to eat. Whereas if you're bottom fishing, you'd be wanting to find structure, like a big rock pile on the bottom, or a coral, or a shipwreck. And you'd be fishing, kind of like what I did when I was in Tahoe, straight down, with a big weight to get you to the bottom. Do that. I've done a little bit of that off California, rockfish. Trolling. So trawling is typically with a net. Trolling is with these lines, fishing lines. Yeah, definitely a lot different than trolling and chat. Oh wow, you are right. Both are fun though. R-A-W-L-E-R as some of the traditional boats you'll think of when you're let's say in the U.S. you think, hey, New England or something like that, where they got these all the nets behind the boats, and there's other types of boats too. There's lots of different types of commercial fishing. There's long line fishing where you just basically have one line that you release out, and it's got a bunch of, you snap on your drop lines to it, so you let out a big buoy. And every so often you have your little drop lines to it. That could be 10 miles, 20 miles long. So that's used more like a commercial style, commercial method of fishing. That's how most people probably catch like cod and some of the bottom dwelling fish commercially. It's pretty common. But the bad thing about trawling though is it can be pretty destructive. Destructive to the bottom. Plus it's whatever's in the net. So I mean, they release a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of byproduct or bycatch, things that can happen. small yellowfin jumping around out here. Yeah, so this is just my, how I say about the camera. So this is just my iPhone 15 Pro Max is what I'm using right now. Small skipjack tunas. Otamin 08, and if hopefully I said that right, welcome in. We're off the coast of Kona, Hawaii, doing a little deep sea fishing on a public charter. And normally my streams aren't really fishing. They just happen to be the last two have been. Pure coincidence. My stream before last, I was actually Lake Tahoe fishing for lake trout, and this one here, we're at Hawaii. Yeah, no, I've been pretty impressed with this camera on this phone. Ohio, it does some great jobs. I've been playing around with some things, and I need to get better at some of the settings because there's so much more you can do with just regular photos with it. And obviously, it's not going to hold up to, you know, like a DSLR or a very nice, super great camera. But for a phone camera, it's great. A lot of the manufacturers have been just doing a fantastic job of the quality of the cameras they're putting in. Realizing that that's kind of almost forcing some of the camera market out, really, straight camera market, Nikon, Canon. I mean, I have some digital cameras on the DSLR, things like that, but it's so convenient to have something like this in your phone, with you all the time. Thank you for stopping by, Woody. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. And anything, any catches, I'll be putting in Discord later too. We'll see. Like I said, it is fishing. It's not necessarily called catching, so no guarantees. Regardless, it's just a great day to be out on the boat. Watching and lurking and not following, I appreciate your follows. Let's help the channel grow. And the biggest thing about fishing like this is when you kind of get relaxed and lazy. I don't want to say lazy, but off focus because you're kind of like in a zone, and then that's when things happen usually. When you first start out, you're all you're just watching everything, doing this and that, but you just get comfortable and complacent, and that's often when things happen. Just a gorgeous day out of the ocean. Ohio, it's not as bad as you think. I mean, I'm not sure which island you were at, but if you're not looking for beachfront or beach or ocean views, there's some good deals. What two islands really throw off skew the market numbers, if you will, and that's Oahu and Maui. Both really skew the market. But here on the Big Island, you can get. I was actually kind of looking at some things. You know, I was looking at 5 acres. I think the house was 1,800 and something feet, and it was $485. But there were some other ones too. That, you know, a lot of different things. I've seen things as cheap as 200 grand here. So it just depends on where you are, what you want to see. You know, if you're wanting an estate, you know, or something like that, yeah, it's pricey. But like I said, if you're gonna not have the ocean view, you're already ahead. And it's all about areas, just like anywhere else. If you want to get a little bit outside the cities, you know, like Kona, for example, the farther south you go, the cheaper it is. Things like that. Like I said, even if you go up the hill, up on the volcanoes, you can still see the ocean. So some of those are a little pricey, but it's a lot more affordable than you think. You just gotta be kind of looking around and shopping. Don't get me wrong, you can spend millions. I mean, I was looking at something too, and there was a nice, I mean, if I was a rich guy, it was like 32 million for, I don't know, 219 acres, I think it was, but a lot of it was oceanfront with some actual beach, not rock, and a little protected cove. But something like that is something you're going to build. That's probably more like developer type stuff. Or someone crazily rich, you know. Your sports players, movie stars, or whatever. Somebody's got that kind of money. Mega stockbrokers that are just more money. That's not me. Desi, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you again for the bits, the good stuff. I've been contemplating for several years now about when I retire that maybe this is where I'd like to end up. So the weather's great. It's not as humid as the Caribbean. It's still in the U.S. And like I said, I don't need an ocean view. I don't need anything fancy. I just want something simple where I grow some fruits, vegetables, have a little space of my own. Homestead, so to speak. And then you're on an island. You're not too far from the water, no matter where you are. So that's a nice thing. Just want to be somewhere closer where it's easier to go diving. You know, those of you that know me pretty well know I like to scuba dive, and the water in California is just too damn cold. I mean, even in peak Northern California, the ocean, the warmest it gets in the middle of summer is like 55 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty dang chilly. Where here I could be in, when I was diving Tuesday here, the water was 79 degrees. I mean, 79 degrees at 60 feet deep, so you can't beat that. Very comfortable. You do live on islands. Technically, I live on an island too. Just a gigantic island. Jeff and I are on the same island. Maybe. That would be cool to do a big get together somewhere sometime. That would be fun. But here it would be But if you're going to do something like that, Jeff, you wouldn't want to put it somewhere where it's going to be out of reach of many, many people. They couldn't afford it. Although you can fly here pretty cheap. I mean, flying here is pretty darn reasonable. Out of California, you can sometimes get flights on Southwest or American for about $100 each way. Granted, those are the bare bones tickets. Just depends on season. It's easy for you. I mean, there's flights from, you just fly right into San Francisco or San Jose or Sacramento or LAX, even San Diego, and just boom. You just have to have a layover in between, a small layover. It's not like me going to the Caribbean, same thing. It's like usually I got to stop in wherever, Houston, Dallas, Charlotte, Miami, somewhere along those lines before I get to the Caribbean. You have it easier. Yeah, we'll see what peanut tiers get you the duty free. Uh-oh. I saw you said you lost me for a second. Hopefully it didn't freeze. I can't tell on this app, so to me it looks like it's streaming just fine. Thank you for the resub, Mikey. Yeah, I'm out in the ocean, so obviously it's always a possibility to hit a little dead spot somewhere. Or changing towers. So those of you just joining, so that there is the island of Maui to the north. Oh yeah, there's tons of places to eat outside here. And then so we're just a few miles offshore, big island of Hawaii. Joe, good night. Thank you, buddy, for being here. Appreciate you. Like I said, those of you just joining, kind of go over the recap again. We said we are trolling. We got 5 rods out, using outriggers and stuff to kind of spread them out. We're trolling for pelagic fish, such as blue marlin, striped marlin, dorado or mahi-mahi, Kona, which wahoo, same thing. Ahi tuna, big eye or yellowfin tuna, or even skipjack tuna, short-billed spear fish. The island is pretty unique here. So right now we are about 4,000 or 5,000 feet of water depth. We're just right offshore. The geology here, since this island is off of volcanoes, and we have the tallest mountain on Earth is actually here if you count where it starts on the seafloor, taller than Everest. But it allows you to be super deep, right offshore. So it's works out well for all the pelagics we're looking for. They're just all cruising around. Just always cruising around looking for something to eat. Usually they're within the top 300 feet of the wall of water column. So they can look up. This stuff will be silhouetted as well. Water clarity here is phenomenal. Did have one bite earlier, didn't take. That was right off the bat, right when I first started the stream. I was out Monday, landed about 150-pound blue marlin. Another person on the boat caught a short-billed spearfish, which he kept and gave me some of that, which is all they consumed. Great tasting. Bumblebee tuna, yeah. No, so I'm not sure what they use. I know Bumblebee does have albacore, but there's also, I'm not sure what the other tuna they use in that is. Probably the lower quality canned tunas, or canned tunas. But I'm here with my daughter on the boat. She's sitting over there enjoying it. She was moving the other day, but the goal today is try to get her on a fish. Tried a couple times, and you know, hopefully maybe today's the day, maybe it's not. It is called fishing, not catching, so we'll see. Hey Gravy, good to see you. About 5,000 feet deep. Just so you comment. Like I said, it gets deep really quick here, right offshore. So one of the dives, I didn't do it this time. Well, next time I come, I'm going to do the dang thing. But they have a pelagic night dive, a black water dive they call it. But you're basically sitting about 3,000 foot depth, 4,000 foot depth at night. And you drop a rope down, and you kind of tether to it in different spots. Rope about 50 foot deep or so, give or take. And you're sitting there, use your little lights, but you're looking for the creatures that are coming up from the depths, you know, in the dark. Different cephalopods, just different creatures. But that's one of the things I really want to do one of these days. I just couldn't make the timing work. They only do it once a week here, and the timing, well, at least with the diving operation that I use, but the timing just didn't work out. Yeah, the water's gorgeous. Not really much swell or chop. Just the light breeze. The crazy blue. It's probably not coming out all the way. As blue as it really is, but it's just gorgeous. Monday when we were out here, we did see some pilot whales, some spinner dolphins. Spinner dolphins were closer to the harbor. We were stopped here and everybody said, hey, you want to jump in and swim? I'd be in there. I wouldn't even think twice about it. But I know water's not for everybody. It's different. Kind of strange like that. Yeah, as the command just popped up there, if you have Amazon Prime, you do get one free Twitch subscription per month. It doesn't have to be used on me, but use it somewhere. The streamer does get mobile, you want to go into like desktop mode for your browser, and when you hit subscribe, there's a little box you want to hit check, use your Amazon Prime. But you do have to link it first. But that is a nice little perk since Twitch is owned by Bezos. Like I said, if you do have Amazon Prime, just make sure you're using it on somebody every month. Streamers appreciate it. And it doesn't auto-renew, so you got to reuse it every month. So if you can use it on streamer A 1 month, and then streamer B the second, streamer C the third, or wherever you choose to use it on. Like I said, just don't let it go to waste. A lot of people do. I'll say become ladybugs. Looking in. Next time we stop in, we're fishing off just outside the coast of Kona, Hawaii, on the big island of Hawaii. Fishing at about roughly 5,000 foot depth of water, and just a great day for a boat ride. Yeah, make a note of that in mod chat. We'll add that to the words. I need to look and see. I don't even know if we ever set that up. Think about it. It is Ohio. Gorgeous day to be on the ocean. And directly behind the boat in the distance there, that is Maui. Trolling. I mean, once you leave the harbor, we're trolling. We haven't caught anything yet today. We did have a bite earlier on. Just enjoying the gorgeous day on the water. I don't know if popular is the word I would use, Ohio. I appreciate that. Definitely glad I have this gimbal. It just keeps things pretty darn smooth. You guys are being seasick. small vessel there. Also looks like you might be drift fishing. So we do have 5 rods out, with the lines all spread out. Got these outriggers here which help spread things out. Little pulley system. So we've got one out here, one here, got one here from the top, and up to the side over there we got 2 more there. And if you look out here, you can sometimes see the lures kind of on the surface there, hitting the waves just right, big little splash. And targeting marlin, mahi-mahi or El Dorado, dolphin fish, some people call them, not dolphins, dolphin fish, ono, wahoo, tunas such as big eye, yellowfin, or even skipjack, and also a short-billed spearfish, which is a little smaller fish, billfish family that is delicious eating. Second trip that I've been on this time, this trip out here, or second time out on this trip, I should say. A little tongue-tied, excuse me. Monday we did catch, I landed a 150-pound, roughly, blue marlin. Another guy on the boat landed a short-billed spearfish. And I do have some of those pictures in my Discord in the Scrapbook channel. It was released. We released it. So the marlin you typically release, not the best eaten, but you want them to grow. So that's actually a relatively small marlin in the scheme of things. As they get, big marlin can get well over 1,000 pounds. I would feed a lot. So I know a few years ago when I caught one, it actually swallowed the hook pretty bad and was not going to make it, so we didn't keep it. So I kept I kept some of the meat that I could take home. So I was out here in Hawaii, froze it solid, and took it home, cut it up, put it on the smoker, and smoked some smoked marlin. Smoked marlin's pretty good. I actually like it. But ideally, you can let them go. You can see it's a little bit of rain over here on the mountain. It's not the most exciting stream I've done, but thought it'd be good to take you guys along, at least for a little while, show you some of the ocean. boat ride. Welcome in back right here. Yep, definitely need to add that word in there. If you want to go in there and do that now, Anson, if you're able to, that'd be great. If not, we'll do it I'll do it later. Or just make a note in mod chat. We've done a lot of different streams, but sometimes I think I tend to find that the thing I forget the most is my own stuff. Hey, Gravy, is it pretty hot in Southern California right now? I know Northern California is getting cooked, but I wasn't sure about SoCal. Yeah, no joke, Ohio. Well, that's about what it is here. I think when I boarded the boat it was like 82, so I'm not sure what it is right now, but here. But I did see where I live yesterday was, I think it's at 108 and supposed to be 109 today. Then it's supposed to start cooling off, which is hot for where I live. Very, 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 very hot. So hopefully it's nice and it cools down before I get back home next week. But I picked a good time to be gone during the heat wave. So my garden, people watering my garden are taking care of it okay. May come back to a burnt crisp of a vegetable garden. So I'm just kind of keeping my eyes looking around the different areas too, see if I see any whales or anything like that on the surface. Monday we did see a bunch of pilot whales. boat out there trolling. I'll go about another 5 minutes or so, and then probably call it. Just to get some lunch downstairs in the boat in the ice chest, and be a little bit more, have my wits about me more. Looks like you can place it. It might be my turn to fish or Ava's turn to fish, and I need to be paying attention when that happens. So streamed a little bit longer than I wanted to today, or planned on initially, which is I wanted to. If I wanted to, I'd stream all day, but plan was just do a little short stream, take you guys along for a little boat ride. So I have some, let's see, lunch. I have a Hawaiian poke, ahi poke, seaweed salad, and guava juice. That's what I have for lunch. Oh yeah, definitely fish. Every meal, fish. I'm not joking when I said that. I mean, since I've been here, every single meal I've had fish, which is fine. It's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, just such a gorgeous, gorgeous day. But what I'll do too is any highlights will definitely be in the Discord channel. Probably in the Scrapbook channel more than likely. I did post, I think, some videos there the other day of the whales that I saw. Pretty sure I posted that. And there's some fishing pictures from the other day. There's some new diving pictures in there already. I've got a lot of stuff to download when I get home and do a little editing and get uploaded from diving and snorkeling. And I think the plan is to do a little more snorkeling this afternoon, and probably tomorrow, and Monday late afternoon head back home to California. But I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for those of you guys that subbed, gave bits. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate everybody that was able to just pop in for a while and go for a boat ride. Cynthia, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Any luck, we'll catch something. If not, no big deal. We're a beautiful boat ride regardless. Great day to be on the ocean. Do you want to see if you can find a raid target? I'll do a raid and run, so I can get down and eat lunch and pay attention to what I'm doing. I'll have time to really hang out. Not sure who's on. Mahalo, Gravy. Thank you. Mahalo, for those who don't know, is basically thank you in Hawaiian. Oh, Marcelo's on? You gotta read Marcelo then. Thank you, Mr. Whale. So if there is a mod still there, don't know if Adson's on, he might be double dipping in Marcelo's, but if there's a mod on, initiate raid to my living room. Let's go to Marcelo. I'd really go to Marcelo. Say hi to him. But take some viewers over. For those of you that haven't been in my living room, Marcelo's a great pianist from Brazil. Great for bossa nova tunes, jazz tunes. Really good eclectic mix of music nowadays. A lot of Pink Floyd. Edson, if you can let me know once the raid actually goes, because I can't see in this app when you guys leave, so I'll just be sitting here talking forever. But if you could just say raid it out, I appreciate it. And if you let Marcelo know that I had to raid and run, I'd appreciate it. Coffee raid call, guys. Just show Marcelo some love. Sarfate, I hope you have a great day, brother. Great rest of your weekend. I say, Adson, just let me know when the readout happens, please, in this check, so I can end the stream, please. Thank you. Appreciate you all, and thank you for the mods. Give the mods some love. I know I don't have an emote for that yet, but I know if you have one somewhere, everybody's appreciated. Okay, so it says now, so I guess we're gone. I'll go ahead and end the stream. Thanks, Edson.